Invitational game where we have Tsunami, the 2-1 Tsunami, taking on the 1-1 and then 1, I believe we were gonna say, Slow Rollers. And who are you taking for this matchup?
Well, I think Vader's got the it factor today. I'm gonna take the slow rollers.
As much as it is or would be an upset, I think this is going to be a defining game to where if Tsunami loses this, that will
Hmm.
probably push their team motivation down like way low to where they're probably not going to be able to win much of their other games unless they find a way to climb back up. But I do feel like Soul Rollers do have not I wouldn't say the momentum for this game, but I believe they have the mindset for this game, and I think they're going to win it. I'm
I'd
gonna
agree. I'm. Oh,
sorry.
sorry.
I'm
You're
gonna
good.
say like 7-5.
Right. I definitely agree. I think if the slow rollers had finished their overtime game and won it, they'd have a lot more momentum. But I definitely think, regardless of that win or loss, I think even if they were sitting at 1-2, they played very well. Kidney Ken looked better. Um,
Yeah.
And I'd also like to point out they got the map they wanted. Tsunami won the toss, elected to attack and ban a map, so they banned Clubhouse. And Vader looked or seemed to be very happy with
I
taking
will
Outback.
say
I'd
though,
imagine Ken has been
I
practicing it.
will say though, this is the map that Water also wanted. He said if he got the choice to pick a map, he was hoping they would ban like Stadium or something, and then they were 100% picking Outback.
Strength on strength, mayhaps. Regardless, Vader's got a 1.33 overall kill death ratio. They're starting out on defense, I believe.
Yeah.
Yes, they are. And he's got a 2.0 kill death ratio on defense. I'd expect a hot start from Vader, even though he showed up late. I know Water Slayer was on for quite some time practicing.
Water does have a better KD on attack though, so this will be strength on strength for the first half. Because he has a 1.3 on attack, whereas his teammate only has a point 0.6 and then a point 0.9 on defense. But that's still, that 1.3 should come in use here. We do see the Velcro coming out. Nice support roll for slow
Potential
rollers.
spawn peek. Checking the wrong side though, Vader is. And he's rotating back.
We're gonna see them pushing pretty much hard side, it looks like. Vader might be able to push the staircase here if they know he's coming. Well, if he knows they're coming.
Yeah, sorry, I had to step away there for a second.
All good, all good. Are they gonna be able to see Kenny Ken behind the oven too? They're gonna put a Claymore on the run out.
I don't know if that Claymore was a very good Claymore.
They know. Do they know? Or are they just
No,
shooting
it's good.
cams? I don't think they know that Vader's there.
Yeah, I don't think they know either.
This is
No
gonna
indication
be.
at the very least. Vader's getting ready for the swing. He's very quiet right now.
He's gonna go for the kill and not get the hard breach off. The drone might be able to see him though if he stays on it.
Oh, they see him now. They see him now. Vader takes a lot of damage. He doesn't know about the other drone. He shoots it now.
They are
Gonna
gonna
have
be
to
able to push
rotate
in a
around,
site here.
leave
They
Ken
let him
all
leave.
alone.
The track going out.
Oh, they're gonna get a very good power position here. Water's going to deploy it right behind the Azami barricade here.
Justin gets some
Ken takes more
tags.
damage. C4's no good. Down goes Ken. Justin with a great kill as Vader swings around trying to get a flank. Seems to like this defensive spot very well. I don't think he's prepared for the Water Slayer angle, but
But
Justin
Justin,
gets the refrag.
what a
Wow.
refrag. Nice angle to hold on the push. Definitely, I don't think Water expected him to be coming down that hallway. I think he expected him to be coming down those stairs.
Yeah, I don't know if you were watching Vader's POV, but he saw him for such a
Yeah,
long
I
time before
did.
shooting. It was such a long time. I don't think he was prepared for it at all. Definitely didn't look surprised when he ended up shooting at him, but he was very either very patient or didn't see him until it
Yeah,
was really late there. A good start though, Justin.
Justin got both kills. He's looking hot. If Justin's balling, I don't know if Vader will be able to take this all by himself.
Yeah, yeah, that's the question. If Justin's doing well, it's a 2-on-1.
And even then,
At the very least, it's a genuine set of one-on-ones. If Justin gets Ken, then it's pretty much, match set.
yeah. And even then, though, I will say, I think Justin utility is probably better than Ken right now. Ken's
He's
still
played
just
for
trying to
much
get used to
longer,
the
I'd imagine
game.
so, yes.
And then Water should be able to like tell Justin what to go if he does need help, like with the util. Whereas there has been a couple issues with Ken, I'd heard, listening to his teammates sometimes. Which isn't always bad to feel confident in your strats. But if they're not working, you always gotta take some help.
Yeah, and to expand on the complaints that Vader's had about Ken, apologies for the train, it's very loud today.
No,
Anyway, I haven't heard much complaints about Ken since really week 1. I mean, week 2 there were some, I think.
Yeah, yeah.
Where he was definitely fed up, but I know first week he was really mad about how everything had played out, as the Brava pick I think is going to go great here. I cannot anticipate that Kenny Ken's going to be aware enough to check the traps, and neither is Vader!
He gets a kill on the Vader with the Capcan! That is just unfortunate. Vader trying to rotate back the site because he knew no one else was on it, and he already had the Capcan hacked.
Right, and I don't even know if they knew there was a Brava there.
He's gonna get the feet track too. He knows he's about to get peeked. He doesn't know how wide he was, but it doesn't matter. That was just a wild kill from Water Slayer there. I did not expect Vader to go down to the Capcans, but I think it's just because the Brava drone was not heard.
Yeah, I don't think that at any point that anyone knew that Bravo was on the map, and you're not gonna check for your own Capcan traps, obviously.
Yeah.
But I mean, unfortunate. I think that's just unfortunate. A slow start, one that the slow rollers definitely didn't really need. Like I said, I expected them to come out the gates and be full go. And right now what we're seeing is the exact opposite. They are struggling, they've looked sloppy, Vader's looked sloppy, Ken's looked sloppy, and Justin has looked amazing so far.
It's looking like Tsunami just completely flip-flopped their dynamic for attack right now. Normally it's Water getting the kills on attack and Justin getting like even with him on defense, but right now Justin is taking over.
Yeah, speaking of the splits, Water's got a 1.3 attacking kill-death ratio compared to Justin's 0.6. They both have a 0.9 defensive kill-death ratio. If you flop over to the slow rollers, Vader's got a 0.7 on attack and a 2.0 on defense versus Kenny Ken's reverse split, just as Water Slayer, a 1.0 on attack and a 0.3 on defense.
Maybe that's where this team's faltering right now. Water is a lot better on attack, and then Ken is just not very great on defense right now. I think Vader's had a couple unlucky deaths here. He got one refrag death.
Oh, Vader's in a good spot to get a kill here.
Oh, the whiff from both, and then the swing!
He's just completely unaware of it.
Once
He's
again,
not prepared at all.
Vader just being unlucky or unprepared. For the first 2 rounds, it was pretty unlucky. I mean, the refrag, that's kind of just known to happen. But then the Capcan trap,
too, I think. They're going to go in and plant immediately, it looks like. Apply pressure.
And then the other one's going to rotate around to the other side.
Ken just shot all bomb there.
They know where he is.
He's not prepared for Justin at all. I guarantee it. He's not prepared. Yep, another great kill from Justin. Flanking, getting refrags. He's 4-0-1. 4 kills, 1 assist, 0 deaths. If you're the slow rollers, I don't really know what you do here. Who are you going to ban? I'd imagine maybe you get Justin's
Yup,
pick off
they
the board.
do.
Yes, you do. So get rid of Jackal, force him to rely more on his game sense, which isn't the greatest in the world. I'd say slightly below average, maybe.
Yeah.
But he's gonna pivot to Maverick. I think getting him off of Jackal is very important, though.
Especially with Kidney Ken looking to go Cav, which Jackal's not very useful against Cav, but it still can spot him out when
Mhm.
you don't want to be spotted.
I'd agree.
They don't really have any sight set up here. They're just running Alibi and Cav.
First 3 rounds in the books. The bans are Fenrir, Mira, Azami, and for the attackers, the bans are Dokkaebi, Nomad, and Jackal.
That Nomad ban is just really to let Vader try and play outside of sight.
Oh no,
Which
it's Ken. It's Ken as
it is,
Caviera.
it is Ken this time. We normally see Vader roaming, so I'm guessing that's why they banned him in the first place. And then the Jackal, we obviously saw that taking a big role. Dokkaebi's just annoying to also get caught out of sight with.
Hmm. So is this supposed to help Ken maybe play more aggressive? I mean, we see his attacking kill-death ratio when you're supposed to be pushing around the map is much better than his defensive. So I'm
Yeah.
wondering if the idea there is to get him out and about and moving, and
Yeah.
you know the bans are to help him do that
And then
effectively. I mean, we're talking about 3 attackers that counter roam.
Yeah, and then force him to try and like retake site, which is kind of more like attacking, so it might up his KD a little bit, up his chances of getting a kill, which he might get
And
caught
he's gonna
out
get
here.
punched out. Yeah, it's gonna be
He
Water
could get
Slayer
a
on
kill
Ken.
though. They shot his
He's
drone.
droned in.
He doesn't know he's there, but it doesn't matter.
He's very low though, and Vader
They
is
can
caught
just
with his
block
pants
off
down
the
underneath
site.
the site.
They're just gonna block off the site, and it's not gonna matter. But they don't expect him to be coming up from behind. There's not a door blocker there. But Justin should be peeking it. He sees a shadow, but it
Gets the
doesn't
kill.
matter.
He just needs 1 bullet to secure the round. He's gonna get one of those blockers down though.
He's kind of blocked out of sight right now. It has the
Got
cooldown before he
28
can
seconds.
open it.
He needs to get the kill and the defuse. Don't forget that.
I don't know if he's going to be able to open that.
There's also a blocker there though.
He should be able to shoot it. I don't know.
He's just ran out of time.
The cooldown on it kind of screwed him over there.
Yeah. No, I don't know why he didn't just try and push through the first door there. He wasted so much time trying to get around the map.
Yeah, the first door did have the cooldown on to where he couldn't open it right away, but then he just kind of faltered to try to find another way in and just couldn't.
Yeah, was there no rotate in between sites there? That really
Oh,
killed
no,
him.
there wasn't.
Yeah, no. Rotates, people. I mean, we've seen it so many times, and I don't understand what it is.
Yeah.
Like, at all. I don't understand at all why I'm seeing teams still, in the year 2025, almost 2026, not make rotates in between sites.
I think realistically here, I think the lack that Slow Rollers is having here is just sight setup. Like, even then, if they're going to be playing out of sight, I feel like they should have more out of sight walls open so it's less predictable when they're trying to retake. I feel like that's just like the main problem they're having. Is like every time they try to retake, they just know where they're coming from for the most part. There's not really much guessing. And Cap's gonna try and hide and not set up sight at all. Which is just gonna leave Vader all alone to set up sight. And I'm sure he's gonna get found because it's kinda easy to see under that bed with a drone. Which only Maverick's drowning, so.
10 seconds left before insertion.
They're just gonna go right over to Maverick again.
5 seconds left.
Wonder which way they're gonna be pushing this time.
Attackers
Once
are heading
again,
out
no
to
rotate
defuse
is
the
made,
bomb.
which Cav could make right now. And he's just gonna be sitting in that corner, which, if they open that window, I'm sure they'll drop him
I
out.
just received a mid-round complaint from Vader himself, and well, that ends the streak of weeks without complaint. Quote unquote, he doesn't listen, reinforce, or shoot anyone, LMFAO. So if you're wondering what's going on, it looks like it'd be looking to the second in command there at the slow rollers in Kidney Ken, who apparently has gone off and started doing his own thing, not listening very much, which isn't a wise decision for someone who is
Could I get a
not
kill
very
here?
experienced.
They hear each other. I don't know if they're gonna know about Cav in that corner though.
Doorway obstructed.
They're gonna block off the door, isolating Ken. They hear him in the corner to the left too. They heard him. I don't know if they know if it was stairs or if it was. Ken is completely blocked in except for the site door.
I think Justin might be able to get a pick if he follows through with his idea.
He sees the laser sight. He hears him to the left. He heard him lay down. Justin could be able to get a kill here.
I mean, you could get him through the drone hole, maybe.
He could even open the wall.
Oh, he is! Wow! Alright,
Vader shaking his head, shooting. Yes!
He's very happy. He did one of the things.
It does leave Water, who has a 2-0 on attack, though, left. Which, if you have a 2-0, that means you average 2 kills before you die. Just clarifying.
You gotta play time here. 53 seconds left. What is Ken gonna decide to do? He's boxed. He's boxed in there, pretty much. I mean, he can get into sight, I believe.
They don't hear him, though, because he's silent stepping.
Is
Ken might be able to get the kill.
He does! It turns out Ken might be able to do at least one of their things. He might not be able to listen. He might not be able to reinforce, but he can apparently shoot people. At least for one round. You got the one, Vader. You got the one. Maybe he listened that time. I guess if Vader complained to him, he can listen and shoot. Did he rotate that? Did he reinforce that round?
No. Did he make a rotate that round?
Probably also not. I'm gonna go look back and see if he reinforced the wall. If he reinforced the wall, he corrected all three.
He did not.
You're positive.
Yep, he was sitting on the hatch the whole prep phase and then just sat in that corner still.
Alright. So, he got 2 of the 3. He listened, and by listening, I mean he shot someone, so I'm assuming Ryan said something. Hopefully they can expand on that. They only have 1 defensive round left, and Vader isn't the strongest on attack. He's got a negative kill-death ratio, but Ken is even. So, maybe it's just about the second in command being able to perform here, as Vader and Waterslayer seem to be, equaling each other out.
Yeah. Which you could say for the negative KD on attack, that it's just because you gotta use more, teamwork to try and get into the building.
Yeah.
So it could not even be Vader's fault. I don't remember exactly his other games, but
I am wondering why it is that it seems like some of the less experienced players have a positive, or not necessarily positive, but a better kill-death ratio on attack than defense.
Yeah. It's probably just because it's more like running and gunning like you would in COD. So I guess if you have COD experience, it would help out. And we did see Kidney Ken barricade a door. I don't know if that counts as reinforcement, but we could check it off the list.
I'm gonna count it. I'm gonna count it as technically reinforcing. Check it off the list. Vader's gonna have to come up with new things. He did all of those things once, which clearly means he's wrong about all of the other rounds.
They don't know where Kidney Ken is, once again. But I don't think Kidney Ken's gonna get enough balls to push out here.
I'd be worried about a potential drone in now. If Ken pulls up with his pistol, I'd worried that he might whiff. Alright, they're gonna see Vader not in sight. I think they smoke it. Oh wow, Vader gets a great pick onto Justin, and Water is
he doesn't know that he's in sight with them.
Sight.
Vader knows, and Water does not.
This is great positioning. He's probably telling Ken to swing around right now. Yes, he is. Ken's on the move. This should be a great double swing. And
Just
well,
an
Vader
easy kill there
decides,
by Vader.
yeah, no, there's nothing Water could have done based off of what he knew. And
Not a
I'd say
terrible
momentum's equal.
spot.
I'd say momentum's equal.
Yeah.
If it was 2-4 and Slow Rollers was heading into their defensive rounds, I'd be like, this is all right. But
Yeah. With slow
at
rollers heading
Outback,
to
going
attack,
into
it's a
attack,
little
yeah, it's
scary
different.
for them. I'd say. Like, momentum's still kind of in the middle right now. I'd say, if anything, slow rollers are gaining it. It's just, with them switching to attack, it's just, we
They
gotta see
need
how they're
another
gonna
round
do.
win.
Yeah.
They
If
need
they
another
win
round
this
win.
first round on attack, they 100% have all
They've
momentum.
neutralized the momentum of Tsunami. They need to gain the momentum of their own.
Yeah. Gonna see a Thorn and Castle. Probably hold sight pretty tight.
I was late to getting into this party, right?
Yeah.
And while I was being late, I was overhearing the conversation Vader and Ken were having about who they were gonna ban.
Yeah.
I told them to ban Castle.
And they decided Mira and Legion was better, which Mira and Legion are played heavily by Water and Justin, but Castle is also played heavily by Water, so
I've seen Castle played to effect by both of them.
yeah. Which now you have to go Ash or something like that can cancel it, which they want to go something for Util, which you're just not going to be able to do with that. You need something to be able to break them down.
We've already seen Vader have problems with doorways once before this game, so we'll see. We'll see if that stalls his push this time as well.
They don't have a rotate between sites yet, but I'm sure they're gonna make it. All castles already down, which kind of just blocks in A and B. The only way to get in A or B is through bathroom or through bedroom. I guess it's just bathroom because the bedroom door is blocked off, so yeah. Which they're gonna have a Zofia now, which is a good counter to Castle. I really like Zofia for Castle counter. Gonna try and get a peek. Thorn.
I don't like how slow Justin's peeking that.
Thorn heard him, I believe. No, he did not. He might have heard something, but not know what.
I've got my headset audio turned way down, and even I heard that from his POV.
I think he might have thought it was through the door, but I'm not sure. He's running around. Vader's seen him, I believe.
Vader definitely knows he's there. He did see him. He's holding it. He's very patient, but Justin is also very patient.
Water gonna come support. Gonna get some shots out. No tags yet.
Ken's pestering with the drone here. It's helpful.
Definitely playing
Let's
a
see
good
what Ken
util
decides to
role
do
right
now.
now. Getting the recon that he needs.
Water's got a good angle through this drone hole here.
Gonna try and rotate
Let's see
over
what he does about Ken
to
punching
Picnic,
this
but it's
window.
castled. I don't know if Vader knows what he's doing right now. Oh, he's trying to reload and it just kept getting cancelled by them switching. I think Ken could get in now without Water knowing. Water left all by himself.
Vader in objective. Thorn Trap's gonna force Ken into a really awkward spot, but Water should be pincered here. Gets the kill on
the Thorn gonna push him out!
And the Thorn's gonna prove to be useful. They're around equal HP as Vader's got the ACOG advantage. At the very least, sprays a bunch. Now he's got to reload. Water's gonna be able to reposition and gets a great angle onto him.
What a good swing by Water there, but also what a good tell from Vader to know that he's gonna be going to that bathroom door.
Yeah, they both played that very well. I mean, we saw two very good players play against each other right there, positioning wise. The aim was a little shaky at points, but
Yeah.
the only thing I didn't really love was Vader spraying his whole magazine into the wall that kind of forced him to have to reload,
Yeah.
take behind cover, and then that conveniently gave Water enough time to swing around. But Vader knew he was going to go there. So, I mean, at the end of the day, does it really matter? I guess the only thing that would be different is Vader would have that much more of a jump
Yeah.
on the position.
You know, thinking back, season 1, seeing these two being this close of a matchup, Vader and Water, you wouldn't have thought that.
Attackers need to locate and defuse.
Just
Oh, absolutely
because
not.
Water was so, I wouldn't say bad, but he just wasn't doing too hot that season. I think it was a switch to MNK this season, I believe. I believe he was on controller last season. Or he might have just been getting into MNK last season, or season 1, sorry. So that could have been the big switch, or he just took a lot of time to practice, get better at his...
Yeah, I'd also like to point out, if it was MNK in season 1, I'd like to point out that there's a second player who has had a very similar story this season, and KZ4L Wild Games. Now, I don't remember if you recall how painfully awful he was in his first season playing, but it was really bad. If you look at his stats now, he's got a 1.13 kill death ratio with a 2.0 on attack.
That's just where you want to be right
He's
now.
got the dirtiest reverse splits I have ever seen, but he's doing great. He's doing great. I mean, he's not Septicon great, but he's doing great.
He might get caught out on this castle. He got tagged, but not killed. Was the castle worth the health? They are Zofia.
The answer to
they
that is
can
no.
just... I don't know if he's gonna try and get that under the castle, or what exactly the plan was. Ken just slow pushing behind him. I don't know. I think he's too scared to push up, but from what we've seen from Tsunami, they don't really have any roam play ever, which has been working really good for them. He gets tagged through the wall
bullet
again.
went into water. Yeah, no, that was not an intentional bullet.
We could definitely see Water fall to here with his 1 health, pretty much. Any gun will kill him here.
Yeah.
As long as he stays
Justin's
alive, though,
gotta
that
get a
puts
pick.
pressure. He's got to be playing the
Yeah,
light
it's not
beam
necessarily
right now.
like they know that Water is 1 HP either.
They know he's low, they just don't know how low. Oh, the kill from Justin! Vader not
great
knowing he
kill.
was in the corner.
That
Kidney
trick only
hears him
works
in the
once
corner.
unless you're playing someone like Kenny Ken, but Water's got a good angle.
But Kidney is peeking it, waiting for it.
Swing. Nothing.
And he peeks
Smoke
into
that.
it, 1 health.
How is he not dead? How is that not a headshot? I can't believe it.
It is 105 health versus 5 health. This is not a good look for Ken. He's seen him. And then Castle gets
Super
the
sturdy
shotgun
for the win.
kill.
That's funny. That's a funny sight from that range. From that range, I can't believe it. But I mean, a marshmallow would have killed him.
It really was.
That is, that's a sight to behold. You're not going to see that very often. It's so strange. Vader's got a negative KD ratio right now. On a whole, definitely going to bring his average down.
Yeah.
If he can't correct,
Unless he can bring
very
this
soon,
back.
considering it's a match point. Tsunami is absolutely dismantling the slow rollers right now.
There is a-
I'm not gonna say.
I kind of feel like there's a chance they can come back if Vader like steps into his shoes and starts playing like we know him to play.
Mm-hmm.
But if he can't do that and he's just demoralized right now, there's not really much coming back.
Attackers need to locate.
With the way that Tsunami's looking
Yeah.
right now, they are taking over this game. They slipped up a couple times, but I think that was
Yeah.
just them getting too excited and letting them like kind of ease up a little, just expecting to win each round, which is not really what you can do
I
here.
agree. I do think slow rollers. I mean, Vader can only do so much. He's got to prop up Ken. I know he's complained about it, but he needs to maybe be more constructive but from what I also hear, it doesn't sound like Ken is listening, which doesn't help. But I didn't
Yeah.
think Tsunami would be the team steamrolling anyone. I thought it would be close. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I
I
did
thought the
too.
slow rollers were gonna have the edge. I thought it was gonna be close, and Vader's got the highest KD in the lobby, and that was gonna be the difference. But it's very apparent that it's not the case, and the better team is what we should have been looking at.
A bomb has been located.
Is that a stat we track, team kill death ratio?
Oh, we do not.
It's unfortunate. I mean, all you'd have to do is add the 2, then divide
Yeah.
it by 2.
Gonna be seeing Vader go Ash. Gonna be probably playing a lot more aggressive than what he has.
It's a momentum or a pace change, but I don't know if it's going to be enough. Down 6-2. I mean,
I do have a
it's like
dope.
push my just applying more pressure.
I don't
I mean,
think
they
they
need to
know
do something. They're
water's out of
taking
sight
too long
here.
for an Ash push.
And then Vader's
That was a
insight.
great.
He has
That
sight
was a
all to
very
himself
good,
right now.
very good push. I don't know if you had the opportunity to see it, but it was a very good push from Vader there.
Vader
Ken's got to
is
get in
probably
there now.
communicating that it's clear, and Ken is just
Water's
still
on
too
the hatch. He's
scared.
gonna get the kill onto Vader.
I don't know if that was because Ken was taking too much time to get into sight, or
needs to
if he was
plant.
just gonna
Ken
do
needs
that.
to plant.
He's gonna be
He
seen through
fakes
the
it. He's
window
gonna get
though.
shot in the back. No, he's paying attention.
And it
Just
doesn't
whiffs.
matter.
That's gonna be ball game.
7-2, definitely a large margin than what we thought. I thought it was going to be really close. It could have been an overtime game in my opinion, but slow rollers could not grab their feeding at all.
Yeah, no, I mean they slipped off the line and they never regained their balance. They face planted around round 7,
Yeah.
and yeah, I mean there was no recovering from that. It's
It's
just
definitely a bad look for that team right now.
yeah, yeah. No, I thought after last week them not getting to play that game fully, but going to overtime
Yeah.
against what we a decent team was gonna be, the turning point, perhaps, but
Which going into
doesn't
the
look like it. This
later half
team's
of the
struggling.
season, we'll see them versus Filled Up next, which Filled Up seems to be grabbing their feeding right now. Which, granted, they beat a team that they really shouldn't have been close with, like if they want to be on the top half of the bracket. But the way they looked at that back half, Raccoon balling, if he stays the way he was, that team could be a threat come the end of the league. And then after that, they have to verse GBB, who once again is probably ranked the lowest, I'd say. That or Team 1970, but Team 1970 did take one so far if we're counting that, which we're not yet, because we are going to get that finished up. And then they have Enemy as their last game on the schedule.
I don't know, this game's got me asking a lot of questions because Tsunami did not look very convincing. All right, they had a pretty easy opening schedule.
Yeah.
I forget what the games were, but they weren't great teams. They played their first real team in Enemy. Now, granted, they're probably one of, if not the best team, in the league at the moment, but they didn't look convincing. They didn't look like they were gonna
Yeah.
playoffs might be a struggle. That's what they looked like.
And now
And
they come
this
out.
game,
Yeah.
yeah,
They come
I'm
out and beat a
confused.
team
Does this
that Enemy beat by the same amount, I believe, and just took over.
does this say more about Enemy or Tsunami? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Couldn't
Was
tell
that
ya.
an off game for them? Are they finding a stride, or is Enemy just that good? I mean, I know you're a part of that team, so you're going to be biased and say that they're just that good.
That's
But
why
for
I'm
me, a
trying to stay out
neutral,
of it.
yeah, a neutral spokesperson here, I don't quite know.
All right, let's go
That
get
that the
that
last 2 weeks
interview
have
too,
confused me.
just
Yes.
so he's not waiting too long and leave us. Hello there, Water. Can you hear me? Hello? Are you ready to get interviewed? I don't know if we're having technical difficulties or if he's not here yet. We're getting that interview one way or another.
We're getting the Snapchat interview of Spam Invitational's history.
True.
I don't know him.
That's fine. That's fine. Uh,
Okay.
to start off, great game, great game.
Thank you.
And then going into that game, did you think you were gonna win by that much?
I already the first round. I had told Justin that if we don't win the first round, I'm just gonna kill myself every other round.
So definitely a good thing you won that round.
Yeah, I didn't really have high hopes going in.
And then after they won the 2 rounds going into your defense, did you have any concern?
Not really. I mean, it is kind of expected. I mean, when you're doing the same thing 6 rounds in a row, you're gonna be able to lock in eventually.
Yeah. And then did you have any like weak points that you saw on their team or anything along those lines? Like obviously there were weak points, but is there any like specific ones you felt like you utilized more?
I mean, there's a little bit of lack of coordination. We saw where they were, and we would just go hit where they weren't, and they couldn't counter that well. Either they weren't coordinated when taking things and stuff.
Yeah. All right then, Tenpen, do you have any questions I can transfer over?
Yeah, Water. So you finished the series 9-3. You held Vader to just 6-7. Was there a key to stopping Vader, or was it just vibes?
I didn't even know. That's just how it plays, you know. That's so funny. 6-7.
And then any other questions for you, Tenpen?
Yeah. So the last time we saw you guys kind of, I don't want to say got dismantled. You took a few rounds off of them, but enemy kind of made you guys look not so great. And so you turn around and you play a team that I'd consider to be middle of the pack, lower mid, but middle of the pack, and you dismantle them yourselves. Does that say more about you as a team or more about where enemy is right now at this point in the season?
I definitely think it was more enemy is just better. We're just gonna have to rethink how we go against them next time. But I definitely think that this match shows more that they're just better, not that like our team was bad.
Do you think that the way that the enemy match played out was more due to the map? Do you guys think that maybe you have hot and cold maps? Maybe Favela's one of those. Maybe you guys really like Outback. I know both of the teams here wanted to play Outback. It appeared. So is Outback a really strong map for you guys? Is Favela really cold? What do you think the deal is there?
I definitely think it's a lot with how comfortable we are with her. because we went the favela match. We did one room setup before that match, and that was the only room we actually won. So after looking at that, we were like, we just need to be more prepared. And I knew all the maps in this pool, and I was more comfortable with Outback, mostly due to Castle. I do have a lot of Castle on Outback. I was really surprised they didn't take that out, but I mean, it was to our advantage, so. But yeah, it just really has to do with how prepared we are for the defense side, I think.
Funny story about that. They were going through their who they wanted to ban, and I told them to ban Castle. They did not listen. They did not listen. I don't want to say I got shrugged off, but I felt like it was in consideration. They didn't seem to want to ban Castle at all.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I guess people think that they can just take over the castle like the way the enemy did, but I don't know. I think that was mostly just due to we didn't know what we were doing with the objectives, but like on maps where I'm way more comfortable, like Outback, it's definitely a lot harder to push me with the castle on my side.
All right, that's all from me. Thank you. Congratulations.
All right.
Thanks.
Also, congratulations. That'll be all from me. Are you looking forward? I guess I'll ask this question too. Are you looking forward for your next game, or are you looking like kind of scared? Because you have filled up, I believe. Nope, I lied. You have GBB, who objectively is probably one of the bottom two teams with how they're looking right now.
Ranked last right now.
Yeah, they're ranked last right now. So how do you feel going into that game?
I'm pretty comfortable with the way we've been playing. We've only had that one big setback, but it was also somebody that's been setting everybody back, so I'm not really letting it get to our head. I think we're a pretty solid team, regardless of what everybody says, and we still have a chance to take over this tournament.
All right, that'll be all. Congratulations, and see you in the next one.
Thank you.
All right, and then any final notes for you, Tenpen?
Yeah, just one final note. Great way to start the game for Justin IO. I know he finished 5-5-1, but I believe he started 4-0.
Yeah,
those first three rounds.
And then Water
took
started, I
over.
believe, 1-1 when he was 4-0.
And a great second half from Water. They really, it's a kind of flip-flop from what we usually see, but I was very impressed with them today.
Yeah, me too. I definitely feel like they flipped it around from their last game, and I feel like they're definitely more hopeful looking forward too. All right, and in that, we will see you all in the next one, and you should all have a good night. Peace.